Welcome to the journey of love and light. Sagittarius, this is your 2023 money and career reading. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, I'm going to be pulling a special card at the end from the T. Harv Eker Secrets of the Millionaire Mind deck to get your mindset in the right place to manifest the wealth that you want to manifest in the year 2023. And I will put these decks down in the description below if you're interested in them, as well as if you want to get a personal reading, you can check my link tree down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's get rolling, Sagittarius. The first card out is the Page of Hedgehogs, and so this is like the Page of Coins in the typical tarot. And I'm trying to see this card because it's the first time I've actually seen this card in this Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. What I'm looking at here, it looks like there's a check coming in for you at the beginning of the year. I just feel like that looks like a check there between those two birds. So there's going to be some information coming in. Maybe first you're going to be notified of the check. It's going to be something that's kind of like a surprise to you because you weren't expecting it, and it could actually be related to someone's passing and some sort of an inheritance, or it could just be the result of some sort of opportunity that you dug into, is what I'm hearing them say. And so know that you might be getting some sort of a check right after the beginning of the year. And the next card out for the February time frame is the Knight of Cups, and this talks about someone coming to you with an offer to do something that you feel like that they feel like that you would really love doing. But I feel like that you're going to assess that, and you're going to have to make a decision for yourself about whether or not what this offer is up your alley, is what I'm hearing. But I feel like they very well could be, because when you look at the month of March, the cornucopia comes out here, and the cornucopia to me talks about just like a tremendous amount of wealth where you have all of your needs met. The fruits of plenty are there for you. And the 11 also talks about kind of going through this portal. So I potentially whoever is coming to bring you this offer, it is taking you through this portal that leads you to this new level of wealth that you are might be going to experience in 2023. The next card out is for April is the Six of Hedgehogs, and this is basically about equal give and take. So whatever you put in, you'll get back out. Whatever you put in, you get back out. But maybe it's like you need to find something that whatever you put in, you get back more out, especially in terms of investments. But this is equal give and take in terms of equal mindset. And if someone else is putting in the work, if you're putting in work, someone else is also putting in the work, to generate this coin. So very well could just be about, that, if you have a partner, or if you have people working for you or working with you, that everybody's putting in their fair share. But there may come a time in May where you feel that you have the need to, set your boundaries or defend, the passion that you have about, a certain situation, or about how you want to build your wealth, or, what, you want to stand on in terms of your, product, services, or whatever values even that you have, that you want represented as it relates to how you generate your money. But the in June, the Magician in the Mirror card basically talks about you having all the, resources that you need to manifest anything that is that you want to manifest. So if you want to manifest a life where you have more money, or that you have, go on more trips, or that you have better, job opportunities, or that you, just, are able to, put your kids through college in a certain, in a certain school, you can manifest all of those kinds of things. You just have to believe that you can, and know that you have the resources available to you. And in July, the Page of Cups is potentially that resource that comes to you, because I see this steady flow, and it looks like multiple streams. So this could be like the multiple streams of income, opportunity that comes to you, that that adds to your wealth overall. And I look at this as it's going to be a friendly opportunity. It's going to be something that really makes you happy, that makes you almost have, it's going to first also create some sort of abundance in your life, but it's also going to create some new amount of like emotional happiness, like sort of like childlike joy is what I'm hearing. And then for the month of August, I see here again this Two of Wands. This is your energy again, Sagittarius, the Wands energy, but this is about needing to make a choice. And look at this, you got the 11 and the 2. They both symbolize like this portal. So you're going to be going through some shifts in 2023, Sagittarius, that are basically helping you level up. Instead of you just leveling up 1 year worth of leveling up, you're going to potentially be leveling up double the amount of the potential in 2023. If you believe in yourself, and you play your cards right, and you take the opportunities that come that come along to you and presented to you. And the Angel of Love card, it was interesting when it first popped out. It popped out upside down, which I don't really read these cards upside down, but it made me remember that, like, I know the Sagittariuses are not about being tied down to any situation. And I think that what this really comes down to is that when you find whatever it is that you love to do, or that you want to be a part of, find in the way that you're going to generate your wealth, that's going to be your true love. That's going to be the thing that you're willing to quote unquote settle down for in the September time frame. Like that's your true passion that's going to come along for you. And in the month of October, the Four of Flowers talks about this is basically the Four of Wands, again your fire energy. This talks about needing being able to celebrate, having almost like I see like there's usually like an event, like a wedding or an engagement or a promotion or a graduation or something happening in the month of October that brings you a lot of happiness and stability for that time frame, or for that situation. And in the month of November, we have the Emperor card coming out. And the Emperor card, it's like the Four Kings rolled together, and about having all the resources that you need. So again, just like you had back here, you had the Magician card. The Emperor is similar in that you have all of the followers of the kingdoms basically there at your fingertips to help you. So what I sense here is that you're going to maybe even have there's going to be a new contract that comes into play, a new offer, a new job, I'm saying it could even be a real estate deal that you have come in the November time frame. But you're going to be in a place where you can act on it confidently in whatever direction that you want to go as it relates to that particular situation, the job, promotion, business, investment, what have you. And then ultimately by the end of 2023, the storm warning coming in is a 10 card, and that talks about really the end of a cycle. So what I would say is that I don't think it's so much that there's going to be a storm that's going to be something that you can't bear, because I know that all storms can be overcome, and then ultimately after the storm there's like this clearing, and things really are in a better place for regrowth and, rehabilitation and things like that. So what I'm sensing is that any, negativity that has built up over the 12 months or 11 months of 2023, in the December timeframe, there's going to be a release. Like you're going to either, totally just set down, the burden of whatever it is that you've been carrying, or you're going to let some, situation play out, that, might seem like it's, not what you want to happen. But sometimes, what I'm hearing in the situation is rejection is protection. So maybe there's some situation, some job, some, business opportunity or some investment that, either doesn't go the way that you want it to go, or, goes south in some way. What this card is saying is that is what's going to clear your way for an even better 2024. So I wouldn't worry at all about that card. I think it's just saying that, you're going to have a great 2023, and it's going to clear itself up at the end, even to make room for an even better 2024. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your bonus card now, Sagittarius, from the T. Harv Eker Secrets of the Millionaire Mind deck, to figure out what mindset you need to get yourself into to really generate the kind of wealth that you want to generate for yourself in 2023. So the first card that came, or the card that came out for you, not the first card, the card that came out for you is admire rich and successful people. And by this, what they say is that rich people admire other successful people. Poor people resent them. If you view wealthy people as bad in any way, you can never be rich, because how can you be something that you don't like? So you need to really, acknowledge, and like maybe this whole love thing here is, really admire other people that have what you want. Like instead of resenting them, being envious for them, admire what they have accomplished and achieved, because you too can accomplish and achieve that, Sagittarius. And just by you sending them love and, positive energy about their accomplishments, that will really accelerate you, being rewarded and receiving your, accomplishments as well. So I wish you nothing but the best, Sagittarius, on your journey of love and light. I hope that your finances are better than ever in 2023. Peace and blessings.